Alright guys, we are back on the Minecraft server with Sky Factory 3, and welcome back. I did promise last episode I would bring an update to this. It's not fully done. We still have our hillbilly hot tub out in the front, but I think the interior design is pretty much done. We've got our grandfather clock, we've got a zombie trophy head here. We do have some lights. These are neon lights. Yes, I realize they stick out. And so sometimes the animation kind of doesn't work, but these are half slabs, so I guess it is what it is. Got our decorations here all up. It's not, you can't really interact with them. That being said, you can't interact with these down here. And then we got our little plushie up here. I did swap these out for kid stuff to make it kind of look more kid and to just match the colors. I liked that. And then I moved this down here to kind of be like a little art area, but not really like a ton of art stuff. Did update the bathroom a little bit with the soap and the sink and hand towel. I have a little plushie here. I did give myself a little sweet computer, a little creeper computer. So I'm kind of dual wielding here. And I will say, this room, I have no idea what I'm going to do with, because I moved the luggage into this room. I'm treating this upstairs really truly like an attic. We got a safe here, nothing in it, and really all the storage here is not being used except the fridge. I do have a bunch of toast because toast, plain old toast, so delicious. We'll try to get some more food in there later, but today I want to work on some Botania stuff. In fact, I have my Botania lexicon here. If you play this, if you do Botania, it is very complicated at times to do all the stuff. In fact, if you could click here, you click through all the stuff and see all the different things you could make, all the different flowers, because it's really flower based, obviously. But the thing we want to do today is we want to, we want to go create the portal to the elves so that we can get items. The problem is we need terra steel, and right now we do not have any terra steel. So to create terra steel, if we come to the basics, we need a bunch of mana, and we need lapis rocks, living rocks, and this thing called a terrestrial something plate, whatever it is. And here's the plate. Actually, I gotta go get some lapis blocks. We need some runes that I already have created. In fact, my whole Botania chest here is completely organized. I absolutely love it. Let's grab some lapis blocks and a crafting table. Crafting station's fine. Lapis blocks. I got a couple. I in fact have a lot of lapis essence. Oops. So you can kind of go crazy with this just to make a bunch of lapis and then create more lapis blocks out of it. So if we come over here, plop this down beside this, we needed those up top. Actually, you know what? We'll have to just look at it. Water, fire, let's see, water, fire, air, mana, earth. So water, fire, air, mana, earth, and then one of these. These are mana steel blocks, just mana ingots, mana steel ingots. And the way you get mana ingots is you just throw iron into these mana pools. Oh, I'm not collecting mana. That's better. And the mana ingots, diamonds, powder, all that stuff is just essential to Botania. It's one of those Botania specific items that you really need. All right, so we've got our terra steel something plate. Now the cool thing is we have to create this block, but if we want to, I'm going to create it over here. So I'm thinking put this right here, close enough that it could pull some power from that. But the Elven portal will be right here. And I figure that kind of gives us a little bit of space to do some stuff if we want. We'll probably have to make another couple of these to make some more mana pools for ourselves. But the cool thing with this is you can actually visualize where you want it. So I'm going to put it right there. Beautiful. And then you literally just come in and you take out the blocks. And then I believe this one has to also have a living stone. Yes. Okay. So I need 4 lapis blocks. We'll get the living stone. Let's just get a shovel to be quick about it. All right. Beautiful. And the living blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so lapis, 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 lapis. Living stone, and ta-da! Structure complete. Beautiful. Now, to create Terra Steel, now that we have this, you throw a mana pearl, mana steel ingot, and a diamond onto the plate, and you give it a ton of mana, I believe. So now, let's go ahead and connect this one to here, or am I wrong? Yeah, there we go. So what was it again? It was diamond, ingot, and pearl. We've got a plenty of each. And I believe it actually becomes unstable if it takes too long. So we want to make sure that we have enough. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. All right, let's read this again. After the plate is up and ready to receive mana, toss a single mana steel ingot, diamond, and pearl on the top of it. It will begin the infusion. Stopping the items will halt the infusion, causing severe mana loss. The infusion uses mana equivalent to about half a mana pool. And then there's these things called sparks that will speed it up. All right, so I was worried that if it didn't go fast enough, it might explode. It sounds like it's not the case. All right, so you see the little blue orbs happening. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a lot of mana to get that done. While we're waiting on that, we need the Terra Steel. But let's look at the portal itself, because it has a unique structure to it. First of all, it needs a ton of mana. So we actually need to eventually move the spreaders or the droppers over there. But I'm actually just going to create brand new ones just for the sake of it. So mana spreader. And one of the great things is with the portal, you can create this Dreamwood, which just creates better mana spreaders. And then if you end up creating a Gaia and killing a Gaia multiple times, it'll take to make multiple of these. But you get the mana spirit, dragonstone, a whole bunch of good stuff. But let's go ahead and make one of these. Let's see, a lot of black one. So we'll make 2 of these. We'll need this. We'll need a bunch of this. Lame. All right, let's do that. Beautiful. And then this. Make 2 of those. Now we will need a bunch of other things. So we're going to need to make this Elven Gateway Core, which is what the Terra Steel is. We'll need 6 elven wood. To do that, we will also need, so I think we need one of these. If you look at the design of it, where's the design of it? It's just one down here, and that's 1, 2, 3, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Actually, we could go and create that structure right now. Let's go do that. Oops, we already got that. All right, so what do we think is center? Maybe about here? Sure. So that would be the core, and then we would put these down, and then that would be nothing there, and then we'd have to, well, take a look here in a second what that is, and this, and this, and this, and then we ignore that space, and this, and this, and that. So this is the Elven Core, so we can take this out. These spots are actually blank, so we can take all this out. And then those 3 middle pieces are this glowing thing. Oh, is glimmering living wood. So let's look that up. Glimmering living wood. Glowstone and living wood. Beautiful. We can make that in 2 seconds. In fact, here's a bunch of glowstone just for this occasion. Excellent. Beautiful. So literally all we need is the core, which we need terra steel from. It's going, it's going. And then we need the actual setup. The other big thing is to have enough mana and to transfer it fast enough. It takes a ton of mana to be able to do that. We need at least 2 mana pools to draw mana from, and 2 natural pylons. So we need to create this right here. So we'll need more terra steel, but we can create the mana pylons in general. That's not a problem. We can actually go make that right now. We'll need 2 of those. And again, we'll need more terra steel for that. So we'll probably actually have to make a couple of terra steel. Let's see, I needed 4 of those, 2 of these, and then 4 gold. Oops. Backs up. Okay, there we go. I think it was like that, and then gold was 2 here, 2 here. Beautiful. Excellent. So we'll need that to create, I need 2 Eyes of Ender. I've already got them made, so that's perfect. So I'll need terra steel. So I needed 3 for the core. I'll need 3 more, so that'll be a perfect 9. Oops. Never mind. I was thinking it would show me the recipe, but I believe I can get 9 out of just 1 ingot. We'll see. So then we got this. We could visualize if we needed to. So there's this very specific way that the mana pools have to be laid out. So I'm going to go and create a bunch of terra steel, and instead of sitting here waiting and making this a ridiculously long episode, I'm going to go ahead and get that started, get the mana all put up into the pools. That being said, I got a lot of mana tablets already, so I can actually just make that happen super fast. And then I will bring you guys back to actually create the core and light it, and then even show you what we can make from it. So give me 1 sec, guys. All right, so here's what I've got. I have gone ahead and assembled the items. You'll notice I did have to end up using a spark here. because I need to transfer the mana over now. I did just use up all of the mana, put it into these little tablets. So, and I was able to launch it once, and then my audio wasn't on. So this is not actually the first time I'm doing this. I put down the natural pylons. Natura pylons, they enchant power 15. So they're one of the better ones that we have. Let's go ahead and switch the role of this. And switch the role of this one. Beautiful. So those are gonna, there you go. Those are gonna take the mana out of that. I actually have quite a bit of stuff in here. Now we're gonna be making these items here. So we can actually get some living wood. We can get some mana steel. We can get some diamonds, and I think we can do the mana powder. So put those in there, we'll leave that in there. I even stick this over here. Beautiful. Now I configured this so that these are basically completely imitating that, but it has to be in the structure. So that's why I have this laid out as it is. Because this is going to use up so much mana to do. It takes a ton of mana to start, and then it takes mana in general just to continue. Oops. There's that. Beautiful. So we can ignore this. All right. So you put that in, and then you turn it on. Beautiful. So this mana is enchanting to be put in there, and the core is on. Now to get those items, basically what we're doing is we're throwing items into here, and if it's something that they don't have on their end, then they will give us some stuff in equal trade back. So question is, do they have toast? Yes, they have toast. If they already have it, they're just going to keep it. They're not going to actually trade anything back. But if we throw a mana powder in there, I was wrong about the mana powder. Oh no. Let's try that again. Maybe it was mana pearls. I'll have to make some more of these. So mana pearls you throw in. There it is. And they give you pixie dust. You throw in living wood, and they give you dream wood. You throw in mana diamonds, and they give you dragon stone. And mana ingots, you get elementium ingots. Now, it doesn't matter how much stuff you throw in or don't throw in, this uses the same amount of mana in that process. So that really doesn't matter as far as that's concerned. And you can go ahead, I'm going to do this now, just so that these can fill up all the way. But you can go ahead and turn it off. Maybe not. That's the easy way of turning it off, I guess. All right. So, what can you do with this? There is a lot of items you can craft with this. We'll explore this more later. Elementium. You can make armor. So this is just a very easy trade for that. But this is just kind of the basics. Because if we look at this, if we go back to the Botania stuff, at Botania, and we go down to the armor, you'll notice, where was that? We got this armor, but then we also have this armor, and we have this armor. So there's so many different options. Now, my understanding is this is actually the best armor that Botania can give. And it has a whole bunch of different options as far as any of that's concerned. So this is something that we could do. I'm not actually concerned about that, but there is a whole bunch of other stuff that we can now do because we have the elementium. So if we look at some of the other items, we can make a pickaxe. Again, all this stuff uses mana. So there's mana tablets we could use for ourselves. You can upgrade some of this. The big thing that I want to do is I want to create a Gaia. So a Gaia is going to be the bad guy that we fight. We can create elven mana spreaders now. So that'll be big. We could create the Rod of Bifrost. There's a lot of fun stuff. We can upgrade the Pylons. Different lenses for mana spreaders. Different rings. And then a whole bunch of stuff that I have honestly never even messed with. So a lot of this stuff I just don't even know what all it does. Anyways, we'll play with that later. I do know that now that this is finished, we can certainly continue to develop this. I actually have some stuff I want to do down here. So next episode, we will be building something probably right here. It's going to take a ton of power. It'll be interesting. Anyways, that's all I got, guys. I think I will see you next time. See you later. Bye-bye. See ya.